My neighbor's lights blink in Morse code every night. Last night, they spelled my name. I've lived in this apartment complex for 3 years. It's nothing special, just a row of dull beige buildings, a parking lot full of dented sedans, and paper-thin walls. But it's cheap, and until recently, it was quiet. That changed 2 months ago when someone moved into the unit across from mine, 3B. At first, I didn't notice much about them. The curtains were always drawn. The only sign of life was a faint tapping sound at night, like fingers drumming on a desk. Then, about a week after they moved in, the light started blinking. It wasn't random. It came in short and long bursts, like Morse code. I only recognized that because my dad taught me some when I was a kid. I got curious and started writing the blinks down. The first few nights, it spelled nonsense. Then one night, it said, "Hello." I thought it was weird, maybe a coincidence. But then came, "Who are you?" I didn't respond, obviously. I just shut my blinds and tried to sleep. But every night, around 1 a.m., the blinking came back. Always the same window. Always the same rhythm. After a week, I finally blinked my phone flashlight back, just for fun. Stop. The next night, the light didn't blink at all. I thought that was the end of it, until 2 nights later. Around 3 a.m., I woke up to a sound like something scraping against my door. When I looked through the peephole, there was no one there. But taped to the doorframe was a small piece of paper. It said, in shaky handwriting, "Why did you tell me to stop?" I tore it up, threw it away, and told myself it was a prank. But last night I couldn't pretend anymore. The blinking started again, only faster this time. I tried to ignore it, but curiosity got the better of me. I watched through the blinds and started decoding. It spelled out my name. Then, "Look behind you." I froze. The room was dark except for the faint light from the blinds. I told myself not to turn around, it was just a coincidence, a trick of timing. But I turned. Something was in my apartment. Not someone, something. I couldn't make out its face, but I saw the pale shape of a person crouched beside my desk, motionless. My phone light hit it for half a second before it scurried, toward the wall and disappeared. The next morning, I went to the landlord. She looked confused when I asked about 3B. "That unit's been empty for months," she said. "The last tenant died in there." That night, the light blinked again. It wasn't coming from across the hall anymore. It was coming from inside my apartment.